Hey folks, for years we've seen the abuse of legislative bodies, like here in the United States, the House of Representatives and the Senate, where committees are formed not for finding results or making progress or accomplishing things, but for the attention-seeking, I want to use the W word for these people, members of the legislature, but I'll avoid it, who are simply looking to self-aggrandize and get attention in the press and look famous and look like they're powerful and like they're actually doing something for their excessive salaries that they collect. Well, we see the same thing in South Africa. Specifically, the idea to hold an ad hoc hearing committee on the Mhlanga Commission, the police corruption, while the Mhlanga Commission is still ongoing. Why is Parliament holding these meetings while that commission is still investigating and hopefully getting findings? This is simply attention-seeking, and it's obvious by the members. You see idiots, convicted criminal like Julius Malema and Leon Matis, the cultural appropriation and platinum blonde bleach blonde cultural appropriation member of the EFF. You see them in there, and others. So they invited Paul O'Sullivan, a forensic investigator, former British military member, to come to South Africa to testify, to share what information he might have regarding misconduct by the police under this current regime. Well, O'Sullivan agreed to come there. He was going to do it by Zoom or a distance team, something like that. He agreed to come there. He came there, and their dismissive, abusive, shameful, idiotic treatment of the witness, who wasn't on trial. It wasn't a trial. He simply came to offer information. Yet these idiots abused him, particularly Skosana from the MK party, the pretend soldier dressed up in fatigues as if he actually knew what it meant to serve in uniform. These little toy soldiers who act like that actually influences people. All it does is piss real soldiers off. But they said he should be brought there in a donkey cart, and they were abusive towards him. And then when he gave his testimony, his witness information for them, that supposedly, in theory, to help them figure out what's actually going on, not only were they abusive towards him, they began delving into his past, racially insulting him with their racist comments and their bigotry, saying that he came to South Africa during apartheid because he loved apartheid. I mean, what does that even have to do with the testimony? And now, the EFF is filing criminal charges against a man who voluntarily came of his own volition to speak for a committee. He's committed no crimes. He informed them he would have to leave at 1 p.m. because he has a flight to catch. And they intentionally overran the clock, and he stayed 15 minutes longer, and then got up and left while they're abusive towards him. And then Skosana got in his face and almost touched him, basically threatening him, trying to intimidate him. This behavior is criminal in itself. They're the criminals, not Paul Sullivan. What a shameful display of idiocy. South Africa's country has become such a joke with this behavior.